So today I'm moving my John Deere Model A from my father-in-law's farm to our new little homestead. I'm very excited to have my old tractor on my own place. So today is a lot of driving, trucking. Should be a fun day. Out at Pop's place. Gotta get the trailer set up, gotta get the tractor started and loaded. It's hot. So I don't transport my tractor enough to own a trailer, so I rent a trailer. I do have my own chains, so I'm ready to haul. So Pops is gonna meet me out here in a little while because he has added to his collection. He's added an excavator. And that's blocking me in. I can't get out my door. We'll forgive him. Oh, it's hard to get off all the time. Oh, I gotta have a paper towel. I'm just going to man up. I've got wrenches in the truck. I'm gonna have to get one a wrench. Mess up my paint. There we go. And then I can put my carburetor back together. I drain the fuel out because I don't want the fuel sitting in it over winter. And this is the first time I've started it this spring. Rusty. That's one of the projects that I want to work on, is cleaning the rest of the fuel tank out. It's just so hard to do it because it's not where I live and I have to travel an hour every time I want to do anything. And then I don't have my tools. So hopefully having it on my own place will make all that a lot easier. I hate these gas cans. They are so stupid. Some government agency says that they can't have a vent. The vent's like in the pipe. It's very stupid. Like most things that the government comes up with. So it's a hot summer day. This is the first start of the new year. This sometimes goes well and sometimes not so well. This is why I'm getting a new tractor and not going to rely on this hobby tractor for any homesteading or farming action. So we'll see how long it takes to get started. Choke. We'll choke it a little while. That's a good sign. It always does that. It gives me false hope. I've learned not to exert too much energy. You just keep cranking it over. Get 2 clicks. One's an easy click, one is a hard click. It usually starts, it's supposed to start on the second hard click, but more often than not, it starts on the first easy click and just spins on over and gets going. So you don't expend a lot of energy, you just gotta flip it and hope the magneto catches, get a spark. And you can see it kind of spits gas out of those petcots on the side. So it's a 2-cylinder tractor, and you release the compression so it's easier to crank. And then you just crank and crank until it finally goes. She always goes, sometimes easier than other times. So this is my father-in-law's place. This is Pops's farm, and he's got a much larger farm than little Dino has. Mine's 11 acres. His is way more than 11 acres. Maybe one day I will farm a big operation like this. That's kind of what we're doing. We're testing some of our theories out on an 11-acre farm before we bite off a much larger farm. So why is the tractor out here? I live in the city. I live in a condo right now, and when I finished my tractor 2 years ago, I finished the restoration on it that had taken years and years, and I made a video about that, and tons of people watched that video. It's a great story, I think, about how my granddad gave me this tractor, and I was able to get it restored by professional people who know what they're doing, because I did not know what I was doing. And then I didn't really have anywhere to keep it, and Pops offered to let me keep it out at his place, and that's where it's been for the last 2 years. And I appreciate him letting me keep it out there. The problem is it's about an hour away from where I live, which our farm is as well, but it's just a special trip out there if you want to mess around with your tractor. So I'd make the trip regularly because I'd just go out and start it and goof around on it. But it will be much nicer to have it at my own place where I can do my own thing with it whenever I want to. So, spent a couple of years here. It was a nice home for 2 years. Once it's all loaded up, you got to chain it down. And it's hot because you're standing on the metal. Everything about this tractor thing is hot. That's what I've noticed. Mom is getting the gas turned on, and she just got us lunch. So we're gonna have lunch before we unload. Go in our little facility here. And then you're at the new place, and Emily's here to help me this time. But guess what? It's still hot. And the ramps wouldn't go down. So Emily had to pull the truck forward, and we had to get the ramps down because I backed up too far into the hill. Rookie move. Emily was very helpful. She then volunteers to start the tractor, which was an unexpected surprise, and I wanted to see how this would go. Are you going to start it?
I'm going to try.
Mom's going to start it. Good. First you got to open these.
How many?
Have you ever started this tractor?
Mm-mm. All right, what do I do?
All right, roll it until it goes. All right, so that's the first click. Now this one's going to be really hard, so you're going to grab it in the back. Now
the second click?
The second click's hard. So
is that the second click?
Yep, that was.
Just keep going?
Yeah, now roll it until you get the first, and then there's your one. And then pull all the way to the back.
Am I not pulling far enough?
You're doing fine. And let go of it.
Ready?
Yeah, pull it. That's the little one, then the second one's hard.
Did I get to the click?
You did. Right then.
Are you ready?
Yep. Little one, big one's gonna be where it fires. And then you just roll it now, little, and then big.
It stops right there.
Can you do it? So for a first time starter of the tractor, that's about what happens. You think it's never gonna start. After about a minute of cranking, you just don't think it's gonna happen. But it always happens. So I gave her a quick little tutorial, and she went back at it for round 2. Barely kick it over. Now really pull it.
Do it again?
Yeah. Ooh, you just keep going as it started? You just keep going till it starts. It's always,
but I almost had it.
It's always the second big click. Keep going.
I almost had it. Golly, how did farmers do this back then?
It's gonna fire here in a minute.
No?
Keep going.
Little click.
Little click. This will be the one. Go.
Oh gosh. It just stops on me.
Whoa.
Alright.
Grab it at the back. Don't grab it at the bottom. Grab it at the back and use all your weight. Now pull. Just. It almost went.
It just stops.
Let me have those gloves because I ain't messing. Start real quick. See how it almost went?
Almost did it twice. How did they ever get anything done back then?
Come on.
How many times did it take you this morning?
It almost went. Come on, baby. It's wanting to go, baby.
Did it take this long?
Man, I'm gonna be using that thing to bush hog. I'll be making hay, gardening, tilling, other stuff that I ain't even thought about. She gone. So I just returned the trailer that I rented to move the tractor yesterday. Now I'm a city slicker. I've lived in the city. I did not grow up on a farm. I did not start driving a trailer until a couple years ago when we bought an RV. But the guy who, now this was a 22-foot dual axle trailer that I was pulling, and the guy who runs the trailer rental business, who sees some dudes back trailers in, he said, "Man, you're a good backer." Boom. Back it up.